The source of pride in a one-school town is the high school, because everything evolves around what goes on at the high school. You know, Galesburg and Augusta are both close-knit towns.
Well, I was born and raised here my whole life.
We're all here because our story is all the same. We chose Galesburg as a place to come and live and raise our kids in.
It's easy to make close connections with people.
I love the students here. It's an amazing place to be.
GA community has had great spirit.
Our ties go deep. Quite a few of the members of the faculty still, whether it be in the elementary or high school, they're my students.
Our community is incredible. It's made up of families who work hard. They love their kids.
I love that my kids are here because the teachers know my children.
I guess the school district has been everything to us. So we think Galesburg-Augusta is a wonderful place to grow up.
You know, once Galesburg-Augusta gets into your blood, it stays there.
I'd like to see it be like it was back in the 60s and the 70s. That sense of community where we're all working for the same thing. It can be done.
For the November 2nd, 2021 bond proposal, there are 6 projects. Additional classrooms at the primary school, a security vestibule for our daycare program at the primary school, a multi-purpose instructional facility at our high school, some renovation for our STEAM and STEM education, 3 new buses, and then finally, a multi-purpose athletic facility that will offer opportunities to many student groups. For $60 a year, let's look at what we can give our students.
We have an opportunity to grow, but with the facilities that we currently have, we can't grow.
We're hoping to get this bond passed so the 4th graders can come back to the primary and that we have plenty of room for everyone.
Every single classroom in our building at this point is being used for some purpose or another. There is a class going on in every space.
We are at capacity at the high school where we cannot have additional programs that we would like to offer for our students.
For $60 a year, we will be able to add additional classrooms to our primary school, and as a result, we can keep our class sizes small. We have a security issue with our little ones at the primary school, our preschool and daycare students.
People that have to cross in front of buses to drop off their kids. We have preschoolers that are coming out of a room. I just went and picked up my daughter today, and we're getting them from a different door.
The current bond proposal would provide a separate entrance for our preschool students and also our childcare.
We've been looking for solutions, and that will be a huge piece of meeting the needs of our families, creating that safety by having that secure vestibule behind the back of the primary school.
If we want to have guest speakers come, the gym, it's shut down for the entire day, and that affects the gym classes that we have. We could use the multi-purpose room for those guest speakers that would like to come.
I have some very talented cheerleaders who can tumble, and we can't do that on a gravel track. The new facilities, it has the appropriate floor for safety reasons. We can help build our program to become not just like a sideline program, but move into competitive cheer.
Having PE or presentations or learning different social skills is not conducive in a big gym. In other schools that I've worked at, we've had different environments that were made specifically for the use of special ed because of the adaptive needs that we had.
Right now, we don't have anywhere to hold career fairs or guest speakers or allow for a drama program, practices for cheerleaders. We're really limited that way. So a multi-purpose instructional facility can be used during the day as well as after school.
Based on what we've seen in other districts, a STEAM classroom is very, very specific for that hands-on learning. And with this new bond project, we'll be able to add this designated STEAM space into our primary school.
When a student says to me, I don't feel like I have a place at the high school, it's because we don't have enough offerings, and that's not okay. Our children deserve to find those clubs and activities that really help them grow.
We had to move our robotics from one of the classrooms that now is accompanied by the 8th grade. We had to figure out a space for them, and so we have a barn that we had to makeshift into robotics.
If there's a new space in the high school for us to work on the robot, we would be able to bring everything down to the cafeteria to practice and stuff, then come back and actually have time to work on the robot.
I could even, display it more, that we have a robotics team here and we are really good at it and we're really enthusiastic about it.
Our oldest bus that we run is a 2000, so it's 21 years old for a school bus. The average life of a school bus is 10 to 12 years.
Our bond money can replace these buses. If we take that out of our general budget year after year, it takes money away from education.
By having 3 new buses, it would help us out immensely.
So Galesburg-Augusta schools have not had a home track meet here for over 20 years.
It's terrible. I've had so many ankle injuries because of the track we have.
There is no track at the moment. Just at all. You can't run on it with spikes. It's pretty much not usable.
And you hit a stone that's a little bit bigger, you're going to twist an ankle. An ankle injury like that could take somebody out literally for an entire season. So it is just not safe for our student athletes to be practicing on.
So I use this little wheel to measure out the parking lot. Yes, our kids run laps in the parking lot because we cannot safely run them on the track.
I can tell you our participation levels are down, that some kids won't even come out for track or cross country.
Kind of becomes an issue and almost a danger to the band and the football players who are on that field with sinking in the mud, getting stuck in the mud.
To go back and forth from the high school, we have to, anytime there's a performance or we even want to get a practice on the big field, we have to pack it all up. Adds a bunch of time, a bunch of work.
I've been to a couple other fields before, and usually their fields are a lot nicer.
When this high school was constructed, the plan has always been to house all of the athletic facilities on this location, so they didn't have to go back to the primary school. And behind me, there's a designated location for the track and football field right off of the high school. That is the plan. It's always been the plan, and we're hoping that will come to fruition soon.
I truly think that if we can accomplish obtaining these things for our school district and our community, you will see a level of pride that will begin to grow, and it will be a domino effect that will grow exponentially, not only within the athletic part, but within the school district and the community.
When you see schools that are really good at athletics, they don't tend to be bad at academics. It's usually they go hand in hand.
I can say, obviously, academics do crazy, amazing things for kids' lives. It's power, knowledge is power, it's something nobody can ever take away from you. But I've also seen what athletics do in the lives of students.
I'm Billy Maskell. I'm the son of Coach Bill Maskell. The new weight room, the new stadium, the track, upgrading baseball. You're going to get people moving into the community that are going to come to Galesburg for what it was and what it's going to be again.
This proposal will benefit everyone, all of our students as well as our Galesburg-Augusta community.
I feel like when students grow up being proud of their school and proud of their facilities, they really want to stay in their community and give back to their community.
If this bond issue passes, I think it goes a long ways for elevating the desirability of Galesburg.
The families of the Galesburg-Augusta communities are going to reap the benefits for their children and their children.
If there are jobs here, then people are moving here and they're sending their kids to the schools. And vice versa, if there's a strong school system, then again, people are moving here for the schools and then they're supporting in businesses and then businesses create jobs.
It's a critical moment for Galesburg-Augusta and the fact that we need to pass this bond for the future of our entire community, not just the students that are in the school now, but for the students that will be here 20 years from now.
Our hope is that this bond proposal provides the opportunity for our students, our athletes, and these young individuals who are the future of our community to have those opportunities.
The bond project has gone up in price due to inflation. However, the mills that we must levy have gone down from 1.5 to 1.2. As a result, the average amount that a taxpayer will now pay is only $5 a month or $60 a year. It would be a huge advantage if the district acted on the low interest rates, allowing us to pay off this proposal in 19 years. Construction would be able to begin in 2022 and would be completed in 2023. We want to bring opportunities to every child in Galesburg-Augusta Community Schools. It's really important that our students see how much we value them, that they can take pride, that they know that their community is behind them. Please remember to vote on November 2nd.
Go Rams!
Go Rams!
Go Rams!
Go Rams!